Lie to me and you look stupid. Lie to yourself and you're killing your movement. You're at a standstill. Your shoes are the ones that you can't fill. Quicksand for the fans that you can't steal. Bring the trash right out to the landfill. Now that's real. Back and I don't plan on leaving. 7 years still picking up pieces. My father died, yeah, I've been grieving. The truth hurts and I've taken a beating. Give me a reason.
What's up, everybody? I'm Skullz, and today we're going to be listening to America by Tom Macdonald. By the way, if you guys are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Helps the channel grow, helps the video reach more people, helps out a lot. Thank you so much. So, Tommy Boy. So I feel like I've been reacting to Tom a lot lately. I have a few reactions I haven't put out yet, so things are going to be a little bit out of order. But I just wanted to get this one out as quickly as possible since it's a new one. But it seems like Tom's really been in his political bag lately. It seems like a lot of people are getting sick of that. I'm okay with it though, honestly, because he seems to be the only one rapping about politics. He also seems to be one of the few people that has gripes with the country but still loves his country. And that seems to be a message that isn't getting across in the current political climate. But I'm gonna cut myself off right there before I go on a huge rant. Let me spare you guys the pain of that. But based on this frame right here and the thumbnails he's been throwing on his social media accounts, I'm gonna guess this song is more based on the military aspects of our country. He's spoken out about how poorly we treat our veterans in the past, so it's probably gonna be along those lines, or at least that's what I'm going in expecting. I am curious about the degree at which he's going to go into that kind of stuff, but we will see. Also, I forgot to mention for any newcomers here, I rap as well. I have a few videos on my page. I'm working on some new stuff. Make sure you check me out because I'm good. I'm working on upgrading my visuals and audio production and all that, but I'm doing everything on my own. Reactors and word of mouth are my only means of promotion, and so every little bit that you do helps a lot. Sharing the videos, liking the videos, showing it to other people, giving it to reactors to react to, all that helps and adds up a lot. So if you like my stuff, please pass it along. All right, but without further ado, we're gonna hop into this. I'm excited. Let's see what you got to say about America, Tom.
Lately, USA is getting scarier. Half of the Americans I see all hate America. They hate the cops doing their best to take care of us and kneel for the flag and salt the soldiers that we're burying. I'm tired of the pissing and complaining. Why you living in America if all you do is hate it? You think it's brave to take a stand?
It's true. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, it's okay to have gripes and still love your country. As humans, we're very messy and complex. And if you just look around at other countries, we live in a great country and we should be grateful. I'm not saying we don't have severe issues. We definitely do. But if you just hate your country, why would you bother even trying to save it or make it better? It seems more likely if you hate your country, you would rather just see it fail. And what good is that going to do for anybody?
Complaining why you living in America if all you do is hate it. You think it's brave to take a stand against the nation. Real bravery is dying for the right so you can say it. Dear America, what happened to Americans? Apparently no one's aware or cares that it's embarrassing. It's arrogance. Our greatest enemy was always slavery and terrorists, and now it's people in the country trying to burn the heritage. I can't help it, I just seem to see.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that like to try and rewrite history, or at the very least, rewrite the narrative of our history. If you look at the actions, we've made strides to correct a lot of our wrongs. And people act like that's nothing because there's still a lot of injustice. But it's not nothing. It's actually everything. Things are never going to be perfect, but we should always be striving to be better. And for me, with everything I've learned, that's always been the narrative, that we're a country that has flaws, but we can do better. And in a country with this kind of population, that takes time and effort.
Terrorists, and now it's people in the country trying to burn the heritage. I can't help it, I just seem to see the world different. It ain't Republicans or liberals, it's mental illness. The internet is only interested in left opinions. Cancel culture's got more power lately than the First Amendment. If you don't like...
Yeah. That's a great line. Cancel culture has more power than the First Amendment. I mean, it recently came to my attention that YouTube's gonna ban anything that's anti-jab, and you can't say that that's not a product of cancel culture. Of course, it's multifaceted. There's influences through the government and shit like that as well. But it's all coming from this mindset of, you shouldn't think this way. You should think like us, so we will shut you down. And yes, Tom, that is mental illness.
Only interested in left opinions. Cancel culture's got more power lately than the First Amendment. If you don't like it, leave. We will not defund police. We don't want no riots in our neighborhoods or in the streets. We respect freedom of speech. We protect what we believe. We don't want nobody dead, so please do not tread on me. In America, your freedom ain't free. In America, got soldiers dying overseas. So America, you say what Is anybody
That's pretty dope. And I think that's the different where it's like, I see the narrative as this country isn't perfect. I love it, but it needs to get better. And other people who just flat out hate it and show no love and show no patriotism, show no love for the country or anything, it comes across as just like, oh, I just want the whole thing to crumble. And it's like, at that point, why would you want to be here? And at that point, you should leave for your own mental well-being. It's like being at a job you hate because it's just going to kill you from the inside out. You're going to become complacent, arrogant, and it's just going to snowball into ugliness. Granted, life's harder and more complex than that, and it can be harder to leave a job or leave a country for that matter. It is more easily said than done. But honestly, I think just leaving the country is just a bad idea. This country has a lot to offer, and you have a lot to offer to it.
and I'll help you pack your bags. America. Does anybody know what the hell happened to the Patriots? Lately this nation is so ashamed and hating itself. Did everyone forget that people died to pay for this? On gratefulness, United States gave everything to you just to help. I just want to celebrate Thanksgiving with my...
Like I said, ungratefulness. You can hate this, you can hate that, you can hate the injustice within our justice system. You can hate our political representatives. You can hate the reasons why we go to war. But you can also be grateful and appreciate the fact that we live in a country where people are willing to fight for it and keep you safe.
For this ungratefulness, United States gave everything to you just to help. I just want to celebrate Thanksgiving with my family. I don't need your help to understand it was a tragedy. Can I just be thankful for my country eating happily without you trying to guilt me for the genocide and casualties? I can't help it, I just seem to see the world different. It ain't black.
All history is written in blood. All of it. So it does not matter how recent or how far back you go and look. You can find something to be mad about. Or you could be like, well, these people didn't go about shit the way I would have gone about shit, but they gave me my platform right now. What can I do with my platform that will benefit people? And if more people thought like that, I feel like we'd be unstoppable. Because this self-hatred doesn't get anyone anywhere. It just puts us in the negative.
For the genocide and casualties, I can't help it, I just seem to see the world different. It ain't black or white, it's conflict designed by the system. I don't need your pronouns, all I see is men and women. Kids are taking pills for fun while people can't afford prescriptions. If you don't like it, go. Hate it, then don't call it.
That was a good line. People take pills for fun while others can't afford prescriptions. I mean, pharma in general, I have a giant problem with. I believe in taking care of yourself, exercising, eating healthy. But again, that doesn't make me blind to the notion that our last generations have been fed horrible, horrible information and their diets suffered because of that, and they've gotten illnesses as a result of that. And since a lot of that illness is reliant on bad information from our government institutions, at the very least, the prescriptions that people need to survive should be at least affordable. I'm going to stop there because I'm just going to keep going.
Kids are taking pills for fun while people can't afford prescriptions. If you don't like it, go. Hate it, then don't call it home. We don't need no violence, got no time for all you radicals. Screw your status quo, we're not animals. I won't kneel for the anthem because the flag is what I'm standing for.
I like that little bridge section. I like the melody it chose. It's a nice flow. And I like the way it was mixed. It has a real nice brightness and presence to it.
We're not animals. I won't kneel for the anthem because the flag is what I'm standing for. In America, your freedom ain't free. In America, got soldiers dying overseas. So America, you can say what we believe. My America, I won't ever take a knee. Our freedom is the reason you can disrespect our flag. If my stars and stripes offend you, then I'll help you pack your bags. America. You can hate the government and still love the country. The fundamental values of America are concrete. Republicans and liberals are dumb, to put it bluntly. They're labels that they use to create chaos and corruption. You can know the history and still...
I mean, these thoughts sound like the thoughts of someone who's fed up with our system. Not fed up with our country, fed up with our system. And I mean, I feel the same way. I'm for the most part sick of Republicans and Democrats. I would love to see a third party emerge. Maybe that would be the start of change. It's just like any superpower. Once they get too big, I mean, corporations, you see this with corporations as well. Once they get too big, they become horribly corrupt and unethical. I mean, you could see that with Amazon and how they treat their employees. You could see that with Twitter and how they ban people they don't agree with. Any institution that gets too much power is going to abuse that power.
And liberals are dumb, to put it bluntly. They're labels that they use to create chaos and corruption. You can know the history and still be proud of where you're from. Every flag around the world is covered in a little blood. We started out United States divided is what we've become. If home is where the heart is, you should show America some love.
I agree with everything there. The only thing I would nitpick is that he said every flag is covered in a little blood. I would say a lot of blood. It usually just boils down to people are very conflict oriented. If they don't like their situation, they will manufacture conflict in order to get some kind of resolution out of it. I just think everyone is capable of awful things. At some point, we just chose to try and be better, and we've been working on it ever since. But I think a lot of these cancel culture people are very self-righteous, and they think that they are in the right, and they don't realize that they're pretty fucking crazy.
States divided is what we've become. If home is where the heart is, you should show America some love. In America, you're free to remain free. In America, got soldiers dying overseas. So America, you can say what we believe. My America, I won't ever take a knee. Our freedom is the reason you can disrespect our flag. If my stars and stripes offend you, then I'll help you pack your bags. America.
So that was America by Tom Macdonald. I liked this one all the way through. I think the way it was mixed was really good. I liked the change-ups. I liked the hook. And of course, I liked the message. I mean, say whatever you want about Tom Macdonald, but the dude has only pushed the narrative of unifying. And he's pointed out that our system is just based on dividing us. That is a much stronger and more potent message than anyone's delivering out here these days. I mean, regardless if you listen to commentators on the right or on the left of the political spectrum, they're all pointing fingers and not trying to unite in any kind of way. It all just feels very toxic at this point. And that's why we need more stuff like this, calling out the bullshit in our political system, and also just showing people like, hey, you can be grateful. Like, we have a lot of benefits here. And even though everything isn't perfect, things can be better, but that's up to us. But all right, everybody, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, because I've been hearing that some people aren't getting notified when I post new videos. I'm hoping once I get my community tab, I'll be able to communicate with you guys better on here, which leads me to I hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much who have subscribed and supported my channel. I love you all. I sincerely could not be more grateful for you guys. But I hope you're having a great day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I look forward to the next one. Peace.